guys, welcome back to yet again another video of mine. So in today's video I am going to show you guys, as the title of the video already says, how to straighten this frizz pot over here. So I have just had a lot of people ask me how to straighten hair. So even though it's really simple, really quick and easy to do, there are so many people out there who actually don't know how to straighten hair and want the help, want the advice, want to be taught how to do it. So I thought, why not sit down and create a beginner's video of how to straighten hair right from the beginning. So what have I done prior to straighten my hair? I have just washed my hair, so even though I do have a coloured hair, so I had the balayage on my hair, and I think I had this back in July, August, but it's been quite a long while, and I think even before that, I think around June, and now I am thinking of going back to kind of a brown or a, you know, just one colour for the winter. But yes, so I have got my hair and I literally just washed this with a Dove shampoo and conditioner. I don't use anything too special for my hair. My hair is the typical kind of dry hair, especially when we do straighten our hair quite a lot as well. So my hair is quite dry, and usually if you do have coloured hair, they do recommend to use silver or purple shampoo. That usually really enhances the colour and brings it back into life, because as you guys can see, my hair looks pretty dead at the moment. So I've just washed my hair and then I did my makeup, and now I have just used a hairdryer and dried my hair. I've not used any kind of special way to dry my hair. I just literally got the hairdryer and just dried it. So as you guys can see, it's pretty frizzy and it has got a few knots in there. And that is another thing which I would recommend. When you do straighten your hair, it becomes really nice and smooth. So to make it even smoother before you straighten your hair, or before you start to straighten your hair, I would recommend to condition your hair at all times. Conditioning your hair just basically saves the time of your knotted hair. So if you currently do use a conditioner, then try not to use a conditioner on one day, and then you will see the difference between the 2 days. If you do not use a conditioner, then try use a conditioner and you guys will see the difference there as well. But let's get straight into the video because I do talk a lot. So don't mind my brush, it's got some makeup on there because I've got makeup in front of me. But I just use a typical really big, fat, thick brush. This is a very basic brush which I got from Primark. So I don't have any money invested in any expensive kind of brushes, straighteners, nothing. I'm literally using basic stuff that anyone can get their hands on. So I'm just going to use my brush and I'm just going to brush out all of my hair. So if you guys can see, I don't really have to tug my hair way too much. My hair is really simple to kind of brush out, and as you guys can see how smooth it has already become. So I do like to part my hair, so I would recommend you guys to straighten your hair in sections, because if you do have even more frizzy hair than this, then straightening your hair in sections will really help to really get your hair dead straight. I'm literally just getting one end of a comb, my finger. If you don't have a comb, then just use both fingers. Pick up your hair. So just pick up a section of your hair, and then I would just feel whether this is a, you know, good enough section. If you feel like that is too much hair, then you can always take more hair into a ponytail, or just take more hair to the top and take less hair to the bottom. But literally I'm just going to take my hair and I'm going to put this in a bun at the top of my head, and you can just leave your hair like this. But no, I'm just going to take my hair in a bun at the top, and then this hair I'm just going to section this into 2 sections. So I've got one section in my hand over here, and then I've got the other section over here. So I'm going to focus on this section here, and I'm just going to begin straightening my hair. So now I'm just going to grab my straighteners, and again, don't feel disheartened. I feel like there's a lot of people out there, especially people who have never straightened their hair, and believe it or not, there are a lot of women out there who don't really straighten their hair, and this video is meant for you women over there as well as anybody else. But there are so many people out there who haven't straightened their hair, don't know where to start, and they think that you need the most expensivest of tools to, you know, do these things. And it's the same as makeup as well. And I always say this, you can start off doing makeup with simple drugstore makeup, and you know, many of you guys have seen those videos out there. People even use Poundland makeup and manage to get a very good look. So maybe I should try do one of those videos. But seriously, you don't need anything too expensive. So the hair straighteners which I'm using here are the Babyliss hair straighteners. I will try and find the ones I'm using and link them down below, but I'm pretty sure these are only about £20. There's also these Remington hair straighteners which I used to use as well, and they broke. I already had a Babyliss one and I have other straighteners as well, hence I didn't invest more and more straighteners. But literally you can get a good pair of straighteners for £20, and usually I go to Argos for my hair straighteners, but literally Argos sells these hair straighteners for £20, so you can never go wrong. And they are very good hair straighteners because they have the on button here, and then you can set the temperature and they warm up in about 30 seconds. So again, you cannot go wrong. So now with the, you know, so much talking, I'm literally just going to take my hair from the top, and literally from the top I'm just going to bring the hair straighteners down. And again, you can hold your hair, or you can even use your comb to hold your hair. And if you feel like you're going to lose your hair there again, you can always hold the comb and then just let go. And then I'm just going to carry on and just straighten it. And I straighten that same section of hair which I had about 2 or 3 times until I can really feel how smooth it is. And then again, I just take my sweet old time. And then again, I feel like the bottom of my hair is always kind of more of the drier part, and I feel like the bottom of my hair is always the harder part to straighten. So I always go back into the bottom. And as you guys can see, I've just literally just straightened the top part. But can you see how healthy this part of the hair looks already compared to this half? How much of a difference just straightening your hair makes. And this is why I feel like a lot of people want to know how to straighten their hair. So one perfect example would be my mum. So my mum never ever straightens her hair. My mum never leaves her hair out. So my mum's a typical kind of Indian desi woman. So she never ever really straightens her hair. But recently she has wanted to be able to straighten her hair just whenever she wears it in a ponytail or she has half of it up. She doesn't want it looking like this, but she wants it looking nice, fresh and healthy, because she also has a lot of frizzy hair. So I feel like this is a really good way to still have your hair half up, but just make it look even more healthier. And that's what straightening always does. It just kind of gives it that fake looking healthy, you know, look, even though at the bottom it's really frizzy. But yeah, so I'm just going to carry on, and I'm just going to go right to the tip of my hair, right to the roots, and I'm just going to straighten it down as well. And again, if you are the kind of person who wants to use protection for your hair, then you can always go, and there are some amazing products out there which will really give your hair some protection. I actually don't give my hair any protection. I mean, I really should, but I really don't. I feel like they always make my hair go even more greasy, so I always don't. And there you go, I have straightened the bottom section of my hair. So I'm just going to flick this back, and now I am going to start straightening this. So again, you guys can see right from the beginning how I'm straightening my hair. I'm literally just taking a section. So like I said, if you are new to straightening and you don't really, know which section you've taken and you don't want to mix it in, then by all means section your hair in more areas. If you find that your hair is really thick and really big and frizzy, then yes. But my hair is thick, but I feel like it's frizzy, but it can still be controlled. Hence, I don't really part my hair in too many sections. I'm just going to take this part as well, and then I'm just going to carry on straightening. And you'll be able to tell that your hair is straightened because you'd be able to feel the softness in your hair. And once again, if you have conditioned your hair, you'll be able to really feel that. And then I'm just going back in and grabbing the hairs right at the back, the ones I can't see, and just literally just running my hair straightener through them. And then that is it. Once I can then run my fingers through all of the hair, I know that it's really, really nice and soft. So I'm just going to take this section here as well, straighten that. And now I'm going to work on the rest of my hair. So again, I'm just going to push my hair down, but if you feel like you don't know what's straightened and what's not, then carry on in smaller sections. I generally just straighten everything together to really blend it in, hence I don't do too many partings. And then I'm just going to take my comb, and then you guys can always part your hair in whichever parting you want to part in. So for example, if you like a side parting, then part your hair to the side and then straighten your hair to the side. I like to have my hair partitioned right in the middle. That is what I'm going to do. So my middle parting is quite weird because I have a lot of baby hairs, so my middle parting can always, you know, really get on my nerve. I tend to have a lot more hair on one side of the head compared to the other side, so my middle parting always looks kind of, so this side of the hair always looks larger than this side of the hair, so it's just something I have to deal with. But I'm then going to take my hair into two sections again, so one side of the head against the other side, and then I'm going to start straightening my hair down. So again, it's up to you. If you want to give your hair more volume, then I would always recommend to straighten your hair to the other side. So if you are looking to get volume, then straighten your hair up and then down, and that will give you more volume going upwards, and the rest you can always do with back combing. I tend to like to have my hair quite flat. I don't like the volume thing at the top, so I'm just literally going to straighten my hair flat down, and then I do go in just underneath as well and straighten that bottom section as well, because I feel like, you know, that's where you need to grab all of your hair, because I do chuck a lot of my hair from the top right to the bottom and don't really partition it much. I have to go right to the bottom and pick up my hair. So as you guys can see, I'm just literally just grabbing my hair from the roots and then just straightening this all. And then I'm going to focus on some of the hair from the back as well to really make sure I've got all of the hair in control and a lot of it is straightened. Then again, I'm going to work on the bottom and just make sure all of the bottom part of my hair is straightened as well. Just going to take my hair from the back and straighten it backwards. So as you guys can see, I'm taking my hair up and then down. So from the back, it's got some of the volume which I needed. I'm just going to take my comb and just comb out my hair. And this is one of the things, if you guys do use any kind of heat protectant with your hair, it does tend to make your hair less static. So I do find that straightening your hair does make your hair much more static. So definitely, if you do not like the staticness from the hair straightening, then I would recommend using something to protect your hair, because that will kind of get rid of the static. What usually causes the static is usually the ions in the hair straighteners. So if you have got a bigger budget, then you can always invest in a more kind of expensive hair straightener which has ions which won't really make your hair static. So that's all up to you. Right, now I'm just going to straighten one last bit. So even though my hair is pretty straightened already, and then I'm just going to brush my fringes to the side. So if any of you guys have been watching my videos, you guys will know last year I went in for a full fringe, which weren't that great. I absolutely hated the full fringe, and I think I even stopped making videos around that time because I couldn't cope with my full fringe on my videos. I didn't really know how to style the full fringe, so that was a bit of an issue. And I feel like that can be a bit of an issue if you don't know how to kind of style your hair. But yeah, so there you go guys. As you guys can see now, my hair is lovely and straightened. So I'll try and turn around if you guys can see from the back as well. But this is it. This is how I straighten my hair. So I just tend to have these bangs from my fringe from last year, and they are growing out. I don't really want to get a fringe again, so I just kind of sweep them over my hair and put them there. And then sometimes when my hair really gets into the way, I always put my hair behind my ears as well. I just find then I have less hair kind of hanging around my face. But as I have just freshly straightened my hair, I'm just going to push these to the side. But that is it, guys, and as you guys can see, this is my fully straightened hair. I really hope this video was helpful and you guys can really see how to straighten hair. I do hope it was kind of an easy tutorial and a very basic tutorial for anyone who doesn't know how to straighten hair. So if this has helped you and this has taught you how to straighten your hair, then do leave some comments down below, and if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, then do subscribe to my channel as well. But that is it, guys, and hopefully I will see every single one of you in my next video. Bye, guys!